Hello, my name is Inigo Ramas and I am the project manager for Luminary, which is a community-centered ebook streaming and publishing platform using Next.js. There is an abundance of services providing platforms that give access to different kinds of media. For example, for movies, TV shows, and animated series, you have Netflix, and for music and audio and podcasts, you have Spotify. When you think of a specific platform for books, however, there's not really a single application that comes to mind. Instead, microservices with different features are fragmented across different apps. If you want access to ebooks, you'd normally go to Amazon Kindle. If you want to engage in discussions and connect with fellow readers, you'd go to Goodreads. If you want to read and annotate these ebooks, then you go to ReadEra or Flexel. If you want to publish stories for others to read, then you'd go to Wattpad. All these, especially for those who are avid readers, can become pretty tedious to manage and expensive memory-wise. Amazon Kindle itself takes up 303 megabytes, ReadEra takes up 352 megabytes, Wattpad 200, and Goodreads 116. That's a lot of unnecessary storage being consumed. In terms of annotating ebooks, those aforementioned apps don't provide the sufficient tools for annotation, which fails in letting the reader absorb the most out of the content that they're reading. According to an article from WeForum, the retention of the average reader can drop to about 60% within the first 24 hours of reading. But effective note-taking can restore the information all the way up to 100%. For instance, Amazon Kindle's annotation features succeeds in simple bookmarking, but fails in the more sophisticated methods such as highlighting, notes, and even illustrating. There is failure to take into account more effective methods of annotating that increases the rate of information retention. Another example is from an article from Engagely stating that personalized AI learning helps readers retain up to 54% more than traditional reading. Actually, based on the 2023 National Readership Survey, the number of people in the Philippines who read for pleasure is only about 42% of the entire population, which may seem like a lot, but it is actually a decrease from the last survey, which amounted to 54% of the entire population. And this is because of a lack of access to books and libraries.
This is exactly why we built Luminary. It's a unified ecosystem that solves a fragmentation problem. First, let's talk about storage. Luminary is built as a web-based application using Next.js, which solves the storage bloat issue. By having server-side rendering, it offers blazing fast performance on any device, whether it's a laptop or an Android phone. Zero installation required. This saves you a lot of memory that would otherwise be taken up by installing multiple apps while giving you a smooth user experience. But the real innovation is in how you consume content. We've moved beyond basic highlighting. We integrated a smart chatbot directly into the reading interface. If a reader gets stuck on a complex paragraph or needs a quick definition, they don't have to tab out to Google. The bot provides instant insights and definitions right there on the page, keeping them immersed in the story. Finally, we bridge the gap between reading and socializing. In Luminary, you won't need to switch apps to talk about plot twists. Every book comes with its own dedicated discussion room. We also introduced book collections, which you can think of like Spotify playlists, but for books. Users can group books by multiple moods or genres and share these instantly to their profile. Essentially, we have merged the utility of a reader, the social power of a forum, and the analytics of a publishing tool into one seamless platform.
The general target market for this application are enthusiasts of reading and writing in the Philippines. According to the 2023 National Readership Survey, around 42% of people in the Philippines read for pleasure, taking an estimated value of around 48,800,000 as our total addressable market. Narrowing further down into a subset of readers who mainly prefer to read ebooks as opposed to other forms, which is around 14% of the aforementioned 48 million, we may be able to extract our SAM, which amounts to 6,832,000, and assuming that only a certain portion of that 6 million would be interested in using our product, which would be an estimated percent of around 15%, this amounts to a sum total of 1,024,800 potential customers in the Philippine market alone.
So how does Luminary turn a profit? We are adapting a freemium streaming model, similar to the platforms we mentioned earlier, like Spotify. In accordance with the 2023 National Readership Survey, the biggest consideration for readers when making a purchase was availability of books, hence our freemium plan. Our revenue comes from two sustainable streams. First is consumer subscription. The base version of Luminary is free. Users can stream books and join discussions supported by non-intrusive ads. But users can upgrade to Luminary Premium. This unlocks the specific high-value features our survey respondents asked for. Offline downloads for reading without data, an ad-free experience, and unlimited access to our AI chatbot for deep dive text analysis. Second is creator tools. While anyone can publish for free, we offer an Author Pro tier. This gives serious writer access to the advanced analytics dashboards we built, showing them granular data on reader engagement and drop-off rates. In both the consumption of stories and the creation of them, we ensure a recurring revenue loop that scales as our user base grows.
Our team behind Luminary isn't just in on the project for the sake of development. We chose to come together to work on this project because we believe that there is still so much room to improve for one's reading experience. We can confidently say that our team is the most fit to work on Luminary not because of the technical expertise we possess and our experience as developers and students of computer science, but because we too are enthusiasts of reading and we want to share with our end users our philosophy to improve the pleasure of reading and learning.
To conclude, the reading world is currently scattered. The readers are jumping between apps to read, review, and discuss, while writers are struggling to find their audience in the fragmented market. We are building Luminary to fix this. We are building the only platform that respects the reader's need for community and the writer's need for visibility. We have the market validation, the technical architecture, and the team to execute the vision. Now, we are inviting you to be part of the next chapter in digital storytelling. Don't just read alone, come build the community with us. Luminary, read, write, connect. Thank you.